Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on kit creations or making page kits, but with a little twist. I'm working on my document December, or like Ali Edwards December daily, and I need to make some page kits so that it comes together a little quickly. And what I mean by that is when I put the pages together, they come together a little quickly. And I actually stopped the recording because what I do every morning, and I hadn't done it yet, is I take a picture of my calendar because it highlights the date. So today it says like the 5th. And then I take a picture of the weather app, what the weather's like today, because I do like to put that in my album every day. The years that I did it, I was like, oh, I love that, you know? And the years that I didn't, I look for it. I'm like, what was the weather like that day, you know? So what I'm trying to do is when I first get up in the morning, I do it right away. And this morning I didn't do it because it a little thrown off my routine, I guess, if you will, since the 1st of December, because I had the baby for like December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So I was up super early and moving early. Do you know what I mean? Like at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I would just get up and do that, which I was awake this morning at that time because, you know, when you start waking up that early, you're always wake up at that time. But I watched a YouTube video. I actually drank my coffee in bed while I was watching these videos. And then I was like, okay, now you got to get up because now you have a lot of videos to film. And then you have a live this afternoon. So chop, chop, get to it. Let's get moving. So I think I'd like to do a brown layout, if you will. I have 2 of these containers now that I keep the paper in. So I kind of looked in that one and there was none. Oh, this one has, okay, I don't mind putting red, but the base is like brownish. So we'll do that. And I'll try to find some more. So the goal is to do 3 page kits right now. And I might even use some of it in my live this afternoon. So you'll probably see me making the page, if you will, before you actually see this video. And that's fine. That is fine. It's still fun to watch, right? Like making, it just kind of motivates us to, or me, to get my act together, you know? Like I need to, here we are December 5th, and I do have, I have to say, I think I have 4 plus 3. I have 7 pages done. So I have more pages done than days that have gone by. So that's good news. And I'm hoping that I get, you know, 3 done today, 3 or 4 done today. And then I'll be sort of ahead. Now, there's no pictures on them. And that's just a-okay. You know, like, it's not a big deal. I have to tell you, I'm filming my albums that I've done in the past. I'm going to bring in some red. Some albums that I've done in the past. And I am loving those. So it's making me want to go back and finish those albums that I didn't finish. Like 2022, the 31 pages are done. I just got to put the pictures in, and I have half the month printed. So I just need to put it in. Like, come on, get your act together, you know? And I'm hoping that by doing this, it's going to get me to do that, you know? And go back and work on getting my pictures out and actually putting them in. So it'd be awesome if I could get 2024 done, but also maybe get the pictures in for 2022. That would be awesome. So So every Thursday, I plan on working on it and doing 3 to 4 pages, you know? So I'm hoping that that forwards, like that puts me a little ahead. So let's say if I do 3 and there's 4 Thursdays in December, that's 12 to 16 pages. I already have 6 done. So I'm going to try and maybe also do maybe a couple videos, like not live, but a couple of videos, putting them together too. At first, I'm going to share Baking Spirits Bright. I like that. Maybe I can put that on and then use this for, because I am going to do a lot of baking. So maybe I can do this. And then here I can put the day, and then I can do a little bit of journaling there. And that page is done. And that's how I've been kind of putting these page kits together. At first, I was just kind of throwing things in. But then when I go to actually put the page together, I'm like, oh, I don't have enough, you know, embellishments. So now that I'm kind of throwing things in, I'm like, yeah, you know, maybe now I'll have enough things to, oh, look, a little cake thing. Maybe I can put that there. You know, when I actually put the page together, maybe now I'll have enough stuff. It does take, oh, a little ham. I don't think I'll do that. If there's any more cooking or baking stuff, I'll definitely put it in. But, oh, I don't know what I did to my neck, but, oh, ouch. I woke up with my neck all like kinked up, so I'm thinking I didn't sleep right, you know? So that's what I'm kind of thinking happened. But my neck is sore now, so I probably should take something for it before the live, so I'm not all jacked up. So it feels a little better. You know what I should do is go get some of the embellishments here and maybe throw some of those on. You know, I have everything all clipped up, and I'm liking my, you know, area for making pages a whole lot more. It's not all messy. You know, when if you follow me, you know that I was doing like an organize with me, and I took one day and I organized this cart, and I was so happy I did that, because when I actually, you know, opened it up, I was like, this is nice, you know, or not opened it up, but when I started using it, I was like, this is nice. It's not all messy. I can find stuff. Let me see if I can maybe find some other stuff. Now, I do have a class that, you know, it's called Document December. And I did a lot of these embellishments. It's over 50 videos. It was hours and hours and hours of filming. Obviously, at least 50 hours or 50 videos. And man, I still have, I did this. When did I notice? Oh, I was flipping through. I think it was in December 2014. And I still have some of the stuff that I prepped for that. And I know I've used a lot of the stuff. So man, when you take time and you do a whole bunch of stuff, it's worth it. You know, you get to use it for so many months and years after that. So totally worth it. And that's still available in my store. Okay. Maybe some red. And I divided it all by color too. So now when I do this, I know, okay, these are the colors that I need for this. I need it brown and I need it red. here we go. You know, I just use that. I don't even know where my Elf on the Shelf is. I'll need to, I might have given it away though. I might have given it away. Is that still a thing? I think so. I think I've seen people still kind of doing that. Okay, maybe that little red Christmas tree. Why not? Okay, so I want to, you know, in a few days, I want to try and use some of those and kind of keep my albums kind of not matching, but there's a theme. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe I can take one of these and use that as a full thing, you know, and maybe just put, I don't know, make a little cluster or something and call it good. Another thing is, I don't know how many pictures I'll get taken today, but all the other days up to now, I know it's only day 5, but all the other days, I have over 20 pictures taken. And I'm like, yes, whether I'll keep that going the whole month, probably not, you know. But I'm trying to develop a habit of taking pictures. I'm getting really bad. And it sounds so weird because, you know, I'm a scrapbooker and, you know, like, I remember when I had a click and shoot camera, like a digital one, I literally broke it because I ran out of clicks. Like each camera has so many clicks, and I broke 2 cameras like that it was just like, okay, you've used up your clicks. You're done. I was like, what? And the reason it's because I was talking to a photographer and he's like, well, how many pictures have you taken with it? And I said, I don't know. I must be getting close to, I can't remember it. It was like, you have 10,000 on your camera and then it resets and starts over at 0. And I had done that a few times. So the camera didn't owe me anything. You know what I mean? So, oh, you know what I should do? This is what I should do. This, and then I'm going to throw a sticker in there with it. And I'm going to call this good for embellishing. Because this is not going to stay this for a long time. I might, like I said, I might even do some of these today. So, but I do need some cardstock. I'm going to need white. And I'm going to need brown. So one of the projects, or not projects, I guess, because I was doing Organize with me, but one of the things that it kind of prompted me, okay, you need to do this, is I had moved my cardstock, you know, from one area to another because I needed room to put my layouts because they were on my desk and they were taking over my desk where, you know, I was supposed to be doing journaling. And so I cleaned that up and I put my cardstock somewhere else, all stacked up like this, my 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And I wasn't using it anymore because it was so difficult to reach for the cardstock. And when I was doing this project, I'm like, but I need red and I don't want to use a full sheet of red. I want to use 8.5 by 11. So what that got me to do is to separate and just take a couple of each color, and I found a spot for it. So it's working out great. I still have 2 more sections to do. I'll probably do a section, maybe not right after this. I think I have to do a page layout after this, but sometime today I'm going to separate more cardstock because that worked out really well, you know, like for me to use it for this. So that works out. Another thing I went and did was I went in my sticker binders and I found some sticker sheets and I want to use them in this year's album. And these are so awesome, you know? Like, I need to use those. And I have a bunch of stickers. So I'm going to put one of these sticker sheets, probably, you know, per sheet, per page, and try to use them. And then call it good. So if I want to use this, I probably should do maybe some that are not as busy, you know, so that you can actually see those. But maybe green. And the great thing with not putting the dates on right away is I can make sure that I don't do 2 greens in a row and, you know, all that good stuff. Where before, I never did anyway, but it was a lot of thinking. There was a lot of, you know, okay, I did this color and this color, so I can't use that this time. Should I do yellow? Yellow and green would look good. Let's do yellow and green. Okay. Sure. And another thing is I'm trying not to overthink it. Like I just looked and I spent like, I don't know, 10 minutes putting the other page together. Don't overthink it. You just get on with it. I do find though that the first one I put together, it's always like that. It always takes me, you know, a little longer to put it together. And then I kind of, you know, give my head a shake and say, you need to move this along, you know? You got 31 of these you got to do. You got to move it along. And, you know, I just mixed those two together, but it doesn't matter. It's just because in one of these cases, I just couldn't fit, you know, all those 4x6 that I have. See, what I did a few years ago is I bought a whole bunch of Christmas stuff, like collections and stuff. And then I spent a good hour, hour and a half, and I just cut a whole bunch of paper down to 4x6 and 3x4. And now it's all done. I don't need to cut this up like every time. What I should be, oh no, I need one more. I was going to say what I should be doing is using the 3x4s for there instead of, you know, taking some of these and going, oh, I'm just going to cut them down. I really should look in here first. And then if I can't find any, then I can cut a 4x6 down. But this is good. Okay. There we go. Ew, too bad it's not this way. I tend to always do the same way too. I'm like, ugh, I can't be bothered, you know, switching this the other way. You know, if this is D, then the other way is E. I just can't be bothered. So, you know, it is what it is. Maybe some years I'll want to do that, but this year is not one of those years. I'm like, maybe later on. I don't know. We'll see. If I feel the vibe, maybe I will. But at this point, I'm totally okay with just using. It's, you know what? It's getting done. It's getting in my album. That's the main thing. Okay, so I've added also red because here there's green, red, or green, yellow, and red. And we're going to call that good. Let me put this away. Another thing I did the last time, which worked really well, is instead of just picking one thing, I'd be, okay, this time I'm going to do brown, green, and blah, 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 and another color. And as I'm going through it, I'm picking all the colors. And I could, like, kick myself in the tushy for not doing that right now, because now I'm going to have to go through this again. Oh, this goes with the other one. So what I do is I just put it together. And then I have a spot on my Rascog that I put all the kits that are ready to go. And like I said, I'm going through them pretty quickly because I'm doing, 3 or 4 a week. So, and I'm only doing 3 per video. So I'm, going through these pretty nicely. Let's get some cardstock. And that's the point, right? I don't want to do these and then, I don't put them together. So at least they're getting put together. And what I do with the 8.5 by 11 is I turn them sideways like this. And then I cut it at 4 inches. And then I cut it again at 4 inches. So then you have a 3, and then I can just cut it whatever size I want. Just that way, it fits in one of these. And that's what I want, right? That's what I want. And this page here, I'm really going to try hard at using pretty much maybe 3 of those. And then all those stickers. And that's going to make up pretty much, I have, 8 cards? So that's going to take 3. And then he's going to take 1. Maybe I can add another sticker sheet, maybe. See, they don't really go with that vibe, though. They don't go with that vibe. And this one, I think I'd like to keep it for another sheet. But this one is almost the same vibe, so maybe I can use some of these. I find it's the same vibe as this. So we'll put that, and we're going to call this good. Like, I need to, okay, you got this, and then it's going to do a couple things. 1, I can go get through this a little faster, but 2, it's going to keep the vibe going for a whole, this whole page. Okay, I'm going to use this because, I can use it somewhere else. Maybe I can use this little, it looks red, so that's fine. I do have quite a bit of these little strips that are 2 by 6, and that's what I do with them, is just use them for little strips on the pages. So I always, not always, but I try to remember to put these on the page too, but I think that's enough. There's 4 strips. There's all of this, and we're going to call it good. We're going to call it good. Okay. We'll put this in there, and then we'll get a paper clip again, and then we'll put these together. And I think that's what happened, is the first page I over fuss, and then I'm like, okay, this project is going to take you so long. And when I was flipping through my December daily too, it's not as if, yes, I was trying to pay attention to the decorations because I was trying to find inspiration, but that's not what popped to me. It was the memories, when you see one of them, I read something, it's the 2013-2014 one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, when I wrote that, because I do the journaling, when I do the album, and when I wrote that, I'm like, foreshadowing, you know what I mean? Wow, because it's something that is going on right now, and yeah, it's so that's nice. This is going to have to be cut down. It's too big, but I think I like that. I think I want to use these stickers. And so maybe I'll do black and red, and there's both on there too. So that's good. Oop, oop. There's another red one here. I need to get more black too. I want to do a little, I don't think I want this one. A little bit more of each color. So let's try to find some black one. This is a fun project. And like I said, I really, really enjoy going through the albums. And I can tell you, like, my granddaughter is 19 months old. Where's time going? And that kid loves to flip through albums. I have an IKEA shelf downstairs, and I have 2 rows full, and it fits 4 each. So I have like 40 albums downstairs, and she walks up to that shelf and looks at the shelf, and she's telling me she wants it. And I said, do you want to look at the album? And she goes, yeah. So I take it down, and she flips through them and flips through them. And the kid remembers, because I took an album down the other day, and it's one that she's looked through many, many times. And she opened it, looked at the front, closed it, and went to the shelf and like, so I was like, oh, you want another one? So I went and got her another one, So she just looks at those and just really enjoys, looking through those. So it's just nice to be able to look through them, and it's fun. And like I said, you look at stuff and you're like, oh my goodness, yes, like I was looking at 2013, 2014. Well, that's when Mason was born. So he was just a little one, and it's so fun to see. So fun to see. Like 2014, he would have been a little older than Lexi. Like maybe in December, he would have been 22 months. 2021. So only 3 months older. You know what I mean? And oh my goodness, it's so fun to look at. Oops. I don't have one for here. Oh, guess what? Let's do this. Now I need red. That's not red. So I'm going to have to go find red and green. So I got 3 of them, and I'm just going to cut them. I don't know if my cutter will let me do that, but it sure does. I just have all 3 of them all at once because we just need to get this done. I have quite a few other videos to film. So I have my granddaughter like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I do end up filming a few videos now, but it's not many. Like yesterday I filmed 2. The day before I filmed 1. But today I'm going to film like 5. Do you know what I mean? And tomorrow probably the same amount, or maybe even a little more. Okay, let's get some sticker sheets here. Let's get my album. Ooh, it's in bad shape. It's in bad shape. Half the stuff is falling out. I should try to fix that. So that's not where the Christmas ones are. And I don't find I use enough stickers. So I need to go through these, and say, you need to use this a little bit more. These are stickers. These are pretty cool. But I kind of already went for that vibe already. So I want to vibe some other way. Or, okay, yeah, I also have big sticker sheets. But I think I want to do these. Just because I never go through these. So they need some love. They need some loving. That's winter. So I don't think there's any Christmassy one in here. But you know what though? I think it would be okay because it's not as if the whole month of December is Christmas. It is kind of wintry. So I wonder if these two together would look okay. They kind of have a different vibe. But I think I might use some of these anyway. I might use some of those anyways, unless I find something else that would go a little better with it. Maybe these. And then I'll have like things to layer and stuff. So I kind of like that idea. So I want to do a few of the page kits using like, you know, stickers and die cuts and just throw it in. And then that way, one, my page comes quick together, but two, I get to use some of the, oh my goodness, look at all the stuff I skipped, man. Okay, I'm excited. I am excited. I think some of these kind of crunch together. Because I see 'tis this, oh ho ho ho. I think I want this one. I want this one. And then, and maybe this with it. Okay, let's just put these back. Let's just put these back. I want to use those. Okay. I really like those. And I'm not helping my case here. I'm just throwing these in, but I will put them away before I zip it up. Maybe. Hopefully. It depends how close I am to the live. I like now that I have a clock up here, so then I can kind of say, okay, well, you have, you know, this much time, so you need to chop. Look at all the Halloween stuff. Have to remember to come through this next year and use some of these. Oh, these are adorable. And fall. Is there an apple one? Like, this has nothing to do with Christmas, but hello. I'm picking up apple orchard stuff. So, like my pictures. Oh, look at that. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to have to use some of these. Oh my goodness. And make a page. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm going to put this away, but I have to remember when I start making page kits, remind me. You need to use those sticker sheets to make apple picking pages. Okay. I think we're going to call this good. And that vibe with this is so much better, right, than the other ones. And I have cardstock. And I have my backing cards. So I'm okay with all of this. I'm okay with all of this. All right, so we'll put those in there. So that's it. That is going to complete this Kringle or Kringle. It's not kit creation. It's Kringle edition of making some page kits so I can be ready to make pages for my December album. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.